Hey, today I'm going to make my white bread. This is a little bit sweeter. It kind of reminds me of Hawaiian bread. I'll show you what I put in it. This is 1 cup of warm water plus 2 tablespoons. That goes in first. My machine, you always put the liquids in first. Next, I add the softened butter, 2 tablespoons. I just kind of put it in there. Whoa, I'm not doing a very good job. There we go. See, I have the butter in there and the water. Next, I add 3 cups of bread flour. Now this is going to make a 1.5 pound loaf. Let me get out of the way a little bit there. I like to use this for French toast, BLTs. It's just a good all-round. There we go. Woo! No, you cannot escape. There we go. Uh-oh, I said it again. There we go. I have arrived. Can you see that? That's what she looks like now. Now I'm going to add the salt. Now the salt goes in the corners, if you remember, so that it doesn't get in touch with that yeast too soon. So that's 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Then I add 3 tablespoons of dried milk. And if you remember, this is that Nido. It's a dried whole milk. Don't try to get it right now. It's not even on the shelves. Everybody must have found out about it. Was that you guys? Then I add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now what I'm using for sugar is Equal Sugarly. It's a sugar substitute. I just have gotten used to using that. Okay. Takes away a little of the sting maybe. There that goes. Then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of instant yeast. I make my little well in the middle and put in my 2 teaspoons. We're all set to go, and I will put this in my machine. My bread is done. In fact, it's right in here. It's about a 1.5 pound loaf. It turned out great, but there's going to be another part to this video. I'm going to show you something else you can do with that bread dough, and that will be next. But first I need some help identifying this. I got this at a Farm Village rummage sale a couple years ago. It cost 50 cents. And I think I know what it is, but I'm not sure. It's really big. It has holes. I don't know if you can see that in the top. I think it's to raise bread dough. You could do at least 4 loaves in this thing easy. Let me know what you think. I love enamelware, but this is a beautiful piece. I'm really glad I got it. Let me know what you think. I'm going to show you what you can make when you bring it just to dough. It'll be an experiment. Now this is the same recipe I used for the white bread I just made. But this time I'm going to try making rolls. I've never made rolls with this recipe before, but we're going to give it a try, give it an experiment. I encourage you to experiment. If it turns out that bad, just throw it away. So this I put into the machine, and I did not hit bake. I hit dough cycle. It's done. So what I want to do now is stretch it to 18 inches. I don't think you really want to watch all this, but we'll see how long it takes me. Then I'm going to cut it into 12 pieces and make 12 rolls. Not there yet. I have turned my oven on to the lowest setting, and when it hit that setting, I turned it off. I'm going to put it in my oven to rise. Now that's not quite 3 more inches, and we'll be there. I want 18 inches. I don't know if there's anything magic about 18 inches, but that's what I've done before. Okay. I'm getting there. There you can see 18 inches. I'm now going to cut it into 12 pieces. There we go, 12 pieces. Some are going to be a little bigger than others, but I really doubt anybody's going to say, I don't want to eat that. That one's a little bit bigger. I think they're going to go yum-o. There we go, just kind of shape it around. I'm going to make 12, so that'll be 3, 3, 4, 4, and we'll be done. Now when I put them in the oven to rise, I will cover them with a tea towel, and I will let them rise probably about 45 minutes. I'll let you know. I want them to at least get half again as big. I'm going to go ahead and fill this up. All set for the oven. All I have to do is put my little tea towel over it, put it in the oven that I heated up to the lowest setting and then turned it off, and I'll show you what they look like after I let them rise. Well, I had these in the oven rising for about 45 minutes. Yeah, they're where I want them. They about doubled. So another experiment I'm going to try right now is I'm going to put a little bit of melted butter on about half these and see if it makes a difference. We'll see what happens. I've got to remember which end I did it on. Then I'm going to put them in a 350-degree oven and let them bake for, say, 15 minutes. I'll check them. They'll probably need about 20 minutes. And I don't know if you remember how we tell when this is done from my other roll recipe, but I'll show you when we get done. These are going to go in the oven. Mission accomplished. 20 minutes, 350 degrees. And this is the same recipe I used for the white loaf that I made at the beginning of this video. Now, I think we can tell which ones I put the butter on. That's these. And this is how we tell if they're done. That hollow sound. That tells you they're done. So I think what I'm going to do is just put a little bit more on top. And then I'll let them cool just a little bit in the pan. I'll put them on a rack and they'll be good to go. Now I want you to remember, when you make your own bread like this, there are no preservatives. I know they tell you not to store bread in your refrigerator, but I have to because it's just two of us and we don't eat a loaf a day, so I put it in a baggie and tighten it up real good. Okay, doesn't that look good? We're having lasagna tonight. This will be perfect with a salad. There you go, make your own rolls. That experiment worked. You give it a try with that white bread recipe. This is a little sweeter bread. I don't know what they put in Hawaiian bread, but it's a little sweeter. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. You know what? Upon further inspection, I would let them bake at least another 5 minutes. While they're done, they're pretty light on the bottom. They're done, they're just done, but I would let them go another 5 minutes. That was a PS.